The Rebel's Rest, a sleep story of Manuela Sáenz. Good evening. Settle in, get comfortable, and let me read you a story tonight. The story about a remarkable woman named Manuela Sáenz. Close your eyes and let her world unfurl around you, gently like a soft, comforting blanket. Imagine the vibrant, verdant landscapes of Quito, her childhood home, bathed in the soft golden light of late afternoon. Manuela Sáenz was born there in December of 1797. Picture the warm, humid air against your skin, thick with the intoxicating scent of jasmine and the rich, earthy fragrance that rises after a tropical rain. Feel the smooth, cool, cobbled streets beneath your bare feet as you wander through plazas, where the joyful sounds of vendors hawking their wares blend into a soft, murmuring symphony of lively conversations. Her spirit was wild, untamed, like a free bird, unwilling to conform to the delicate, restrictive expectations placed upon young women of her era. She wasn't content with polite society or quiet domesticity. Instead, her heart yearned for knowledge, for the whispered stories carried on the wind from a distant, exotic land, for the thrill of truly understanding the vast world beyond her immediate grasp, like opening a secret, ancient book. She even spent some time in the convent of Santa Catalina, where she learned to read and write and observe the societal inequalities of the time. However, her rebellious nature and an affair eventually led to her departure. As she grew, the whispers of change intensified, growing louder, more urgent, like a gathering storm on the horizon. The very air in South America crackled with the raw, vital energy of revolution, a desperate collective yearning for freedom from colonial rule. Manuela felt this deeply, a profound connection to the ideals of liberty and self-determination that pulsed through the continent like a shared heartbeat. She moved to Lima, Peru, and became a socialite. Yet, she used her position to gather intelligence, establish critical information networks, and pass information as a spy, a subtle but powerful act of rebellion, right under the noses of colonial authorities. Imagine the hushed conversations in dimly lit parlors, where voices were kept low and fervent, sharing forbidden news, the passionate intellectual debates in public squares, vibrant with the energy of a people awakening, all fueled by the fervent desire for a new dawn, a fresh beginning. She observed, she listened with an attentive ear, and she learned with an open mind. She saw the injustices, crushing inequalities, and her spirit, ever rebellious, simply refused to accept them, like a river refusing to be dammed. Picture the etched faces of the people, their hopes and struggle visible in their eyes, further solidifying her resolve to contribute to a greater cause, a cause that truly mattered. The path she chose was anything but easy, anything but traditional, like forging a new trail through untamed wilderness. She found herself drawn almost magnetically to the very heart of the burgeoning independence movement, Despite being an illegitimate daughter and facing opposition from the male political elite, she emerged as a formidable political leader. This was a decision born of deep conviction, a clear recognition of her own inherent strength, and an unwavering belief in a free South America. Think of the arduous journey she undertook, each one a testament to her resolve. She rode through winding mountain passes so high that the clouds seemed to brush her shoulders, the air crisp and thin, carrying the clean scent of pine, the vast, breathtaking Andean landscape unfolding before her like a grand tapestry woven with greens and browns and distant blues. Imagine the sun rising over snow-capped peaks, painting them in hues of rose and gold, casting long, dramatic shadows across the deep valleys as she made her way to join the liberation armies and provide crucial support to the revolutionary cause. The scent of pine and damp earth, cool and invigorating, would have filled the air, a constant, grounding companion on her determined path. She was no stranger to the intensity of conflict, moving with purpose amidst the storm. Imagine the bustling camps of soldiers, alive with the rhythmic thuds of horses' hooves on the earth, the distant, haunting sound of bugle calls echoing through the valleys like a lament and a promise. She actively participated as a spy and informant and fought in pivotal battles such as Pichincha in 1822, a victory that secured the independence of Ecuador, and Ayacucho in 1824, which effectively ended Spanish colonial rule in South America. Her courage was undeniable, a shining beacon in the chaos. For her services in the revolution, José de San Martín awarded her the Order of the Sun, a prestigious distinction after Peru's independence was proclaimed in 1821. She was promoted to colonel after the Battle of Ayacucho at the suggestion of General Sucre, Bolívar's second in command. She not only provided medical aid, but also distributed provisions and motivated troops on the battlefield, showcasing her resilience and active role. She often dressed in a cavalry uniform, complete with a saber, fiercely defending the cause. The dim, flickering light of campfires, casting dancing shadows on the tents, might have illuminated her face, reflecting the quiet, fierce determination in her eyes. The wind would whip through her hair, carrying the scent of dust and gunpowder, yet she pressed onward, driven by an unshakable belief in the justice of the cause. Her contributions extended far beyond the battlefield, reaching into the very heart of governance and strategy. She was a keen observer, a sharp intellect, and a skilled communicator, capable of captivating any audience with her clear, incisive mind. Imagine her in vibrant, ornate halls, richly decorated with tapestries and gleaming chandeliers, engaging in passionate intellectual discussions with leaders and strategists. Her words, clear and incisive, carried immense weight, influencing crucial decisions and shaping the very policies of a nascent nation. She understood the intricate complexities of politics and diplomacy, expertly navigating elaborate webs of alliances and rivalries with grace and intelligence. She became an important confidant and ally to Simón Bolívar, for whom she also served as an official archivist, meticulously keeping his military plans and sensitive correspondence hidden from enemies, often risking her own safety. She also served as an observer in political circles and troop movements, providing vital intelligence. She was famously known for saving Bolívar's life during an assassination attempt in 1828, acting swiftly to protect him and earning her the enduring title Liberator of the Liberator. She found profound satisfaction of contributing to such monumental efforts, of seeing a dream slowly become a reality, was a powerful, deeply personal motivator. Even after the battles finally subsided, after the last cannon fell silent, her dedication remained unwavering. Imagine the immense challenges of building a new nation from the ground up, like constructing a grand edifice, brick by brick, of healing deep wounds of war, visible and invisible, and forging a vibrant new identity for a continent reborn. She continued to serve, to advocate, to inspire. Bolívar envisioned a vast estate, Gran Colombia, uniting newly liberated territories, and Manuela supported this grand idea with fierce loyalty, believing deeply in a unified, free South America as the only path to lasting peace and prosperity. She was a natural leader who participated in planning rebel activities and protests, demonstrating her significant influence on historical events and the Latin American independence process. The celebrations of victory were joyous, filled with exuberant music and dancing that spilled into the streets. But she also recognized the immense painstaking work that lay ahead, the quiet dedication required for peace. Picture the newly independent cities, vibrant with hope and the promise of a brighter future, blooming like flowers after a long winter. She walked among the people, sharing in their dreams, understanding their deepest aspirations, her presence a comfort among the people, and an inspiration. She was a powerful symbol of women's active participation in a time when they were often relegated to the sidelines, a testament to their capacity for courage, political thought, and direct influence on historical events, even inspiring fear in male rulers because she so boldly challenged their power. Later in life, the unpredictable currents of politics shifted once more, like the changing tides, and she found herself in exile in Paita, Peru, after Bolívar's death in 1830. She had also been exiled from Colombia and later from Ecuador, facing ostracization and political persecution for her independent spirit and unwavering political allegiances to the ideals of a unified South America. Imagine the quiet, contemplative solitude of her later years there. Hear the rhythmic, soothing sounds of waves breaking on the shore, a constant, gentle lullaby, an endless conversation between land and sea. Feel the salty air on your skin, cool and refreshing, carrying with it distant memories of far-off lands and daring adventures. like echoes from a dream. She might have sat by the window, watching the fishing boats return with their daily catch, their colorful sails catching the late afternoon sun, or simply gazing out at the vast, shimmering expanse of the Pacific Ocean, stretching endlessly toward the horizon. This was a time for quiet reflection, for revisiting the rich, vibrant tapestry of her extraordinary life, unspooling it thread by thread. Though far from the bustling centers of power, her spirit remained undimmed, her intellect as sharp as ever, like a finely honed blade. She survived by selling tobacco and translating letters for passing whalers and foreign ships, connecting with the outside world through their stories and sharing her unique first-hand perspective on the momentous events she'd witnessed and shaped. She lived in Baita for about 25 years, until her death in 1856, during a diphtheria epidemic, still an active voice for the principles of liberty and justice. As you drift deeper into sleep, know that her legacy endures, a quiet, powerful force in the history of a continent. Her unflinching courage, her unwavering commitment to freedom, and her indomitable spirit continue to inspire generations. A timeless example of what one person, regardless of societal constraints, can achieve. She was a woman who dared to defy all expectations, who dared to dream of a different, better world, and who actively shaped its creation with her own hands and heart, leaving an indelible mark on the fight for Latin American independence and the very idea of what a woman could be. Feel the profound peace of knowing that her life was a magnificent testament of bravery and unshakable conviction, a story whispered across time. The stars twinkle above you, just as they did over the Andean peaks she traversed, bright and constant. And the gentle rhythm of your breath mirrors the calm, steady cadence of the ocean she came to call home. Rest now in the comforting knowledge of a life lived fully, fearlessly, and for the noble cause of liberty. You are now drifting deeper and deeper into a peaceful and restorative sleep. Each gentle breath you take deepens this tranquility, calming your mind and soothing your entire being, from your head to your toes. Let the echoes of her incredible journey softly fade. Only a sense of profound, abiding peace stay behind. Sleep deeply now. Sleep well.